Welcome everybody to Digital World Partners. Today we have another educational session of something that you probably wouldn't learn otherwise in the realm of digital marketing. Today I have my good friend and special guest, Avi Slavin. Avi, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Please give us an opportunity. Every time I see you, you're always teaching me something new that I didn't know anything about, So I'd like to hear a little bit about you and what you're doing these days with your company and, how that could benefit, advertisers who want to get into digital marketing.
Absolutely. So you look around the industries today and it's kind of looking at Times Square. You see billboards upon billboards and everybody's doing the same exact things. And we kind of wanted to do something new, something unique, something that benefits the space. And we focus on search advertising in the online media realm.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the name of our company is called Mistral. We focus on a specific type of search traffic that takes place outside of the major engines. So people think of search and they automatically think of the big three, Google, Yahoo, and Bing.
Naturally.
And that's simply not the case. As you know, there's literally thousands and thousands of other search engines. Think everywhere you are online. You go to ESPN.com, you search for something, that's a search box.
Right.
There's thousands of search boxes around the internet, either on-site or in-app, and that's our wheelhouse. That's our secret sauce where we specialize in. We aggregate billions of searches every single month, and we create a keyword marketplace that opens up new inventory for all of the advertisers from around the world.
So I'm guessing once you're outside of the big three, your cost per click is significantly lower than the big three, of course.
It is lower. I wouldn't say significantly lower because the quality is high. You have a real human typing in a real search, so the intended action from that user is there.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is a little bit cheaper than the major three. Correct.
All right. So you've been in this in the search industry for quite a while. You just started your own company.
I've been in the search space for about 10 years now. I started with my own company in the print magazine world, learning how to buy traffic through Google. Most recently leading some of the top networks in the world on the traffic acquisition side. Most recently getting some funding and starting up my own company.
Nice. Yeah. Feels good to start your own company.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit of something about people who want to come to your network. What type of verticals convert well on your network?
Well, of course, we have a search. So search encompasses every single vertical.
Okay.
You have people that are looking for cheap auto insurance, discount travel deals, cheap sneakers, all the way to the taboo stuff. That's what we specialize in.
Okay. I would imagine that even dating is probably popular, which is normally what's popular for...
Dating is a huge vertical for us. We work with several dozen of the largest dating marketers in the world. Absolutely.
Okay. And what countries would you say are like your strengths of your network?
All geos is really good for us. We have a Rolodex of exclusive relationships on the traffic side from all over the world. Mainland China to the United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about language? Is language significant? Is it only in English?
Language is very significant. We have a team of linguists that we hired. Anything that we do is with a keyword, right, type of intent. So the keywords simply translated on a Google Translate from English to German, for instance, it doesn't work.
Right.
There's an actual meaning, there's an actual context. So we use our own linguist, and we have third-party translation services that actually add context to the keywords. So if you have a dating offer that is working for the United States, those keywords would not be relevant for the German geo or the Swiss geo or for the Nordic geos. Okay. And we have a team that works with our marketers to make sure that the best keywords with the proper context are being used at all times.
All right, good stuff.
Good question.
And tell me, what kind of ad units do you have? Is it text ads? Do you have some display as well?
We don't do anything in display. We do text ads only.
Okay.
In the beginning of 2016, we launched a new unit, which is a separate parameter that allows you to add a relevant either still or animated GIF to the text ad. Kind of like a PLA for Google, right? So you'll see the text ad, and you'll see a relevant image to the left. The CTRs are about 10x with that type of a placement. So I would highly recommend our marketers, if they have it available and they would like to incorporate that into their ad buying strategy, to utilize those images along with the text ads.
That's pretty significant.
Correct.
Now tell me something. What can we expect from Mistral this year? Is there anything coming up that's you can actually divulge, or it's going to be top secret?
There is a top secret action item going on in our company. It involves a mobile space. It actually involves an app. and it'll blow the entire industry away. And that's all I can say at this point.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
So absolutely, I'm excited, and I want to look forward to what you are going to be putting out. Because one thing's for sure, a lot of the various advertisers that I represent are always looking for new ways of getting traffic. So Avi, tell me one of the things. I was here at this conference, and a lot of the people were talking about ad blockers. And there's a few companies here at this conference that had anti-ad blocking, products or whatnot. And when I was talking to a lot of people, they're saying, this whole ad blocker situation, whatever, it's making a mess for the industry. Tell me about, with your network and with text ads, do you find that as a relevant threat to your network?
We see it as a relevant threat in the industry. For what we do, it doesn't affect us at all. We deal with text ads. So the way that the advertiser protocol is done on our publisher side, it's with an XML or an API, and it's text. Ad blockers don't affect text ads. So our entire channel is not affected at all.
Tell me about, seasoned media buyers. Would they, a lot of them that I talk to never ever mention text ads at all, So I would imagine it requires an education for people to get to tier 2 and tier 3 search networks as yourselves. What do you have to say about that?
Sure. So this entire education process that we do is very important because a lot of, even the seasoned media buyers, they have no clue that search exists outside of the major engines. It requires multiple conversations, multiple demos of where our ads appear, how our ads are called, how the keywords are operating, how our system is operating. Even though it's very, very similar to Google AdWords, to fathom that we have so much volume that takes place outside of the major, search engines is a difficult process. But once they get it, and then they have an aha moment,
right,
it makes sense. So we do a lot of education.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing right now that you have a tremendous upside because not so many people know about tier 2 and tier 3 engines, but there's a lot of traffic there and there's a lot of volume.
There is a lot of traffic there, and if you have a good reputation of doing the right thing, look, at the end of the day, Nigel, all we care about is driving performance to our advertisers. This is our bread and butter. This is our lifeline to the company. This is how we make money. We serve our advertisers. They buy from us on a CPC basis. Our number one goal is to hit whatever CPA, CPL, CPI goal that they have. We have a system in place, a proprietary operation system that ultimately prices things up or down depending on their keyword, depending on the source. And our number one goal is to make sure that we convert for these guys. So to make sure that they understand exactly how their ads are being displayed, where they're being displayed, that's our number one approach. So it's Search 101.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, tremendous upside available there. You can educate the masses. That's good stuff.
Absolutely.
Tell me, you just mentioned something that made me think. In your system, do you have some kind of automated optimization, let's say, that's incorporated within the network itself?
Absolutely. That's how we build our system. Again, it's all about the conversions for the advertiser. So the first thing that an advertiser would be required to do is to place a pixel, either a postback or an image pixel. This is how we know whether our traffic is working for them or not.
Right.
We care about that sale. We care about that sign-up. Whatever is important to the advertiser, that's what we focus on. So we plug that into the system, and then that's how our system optimizes. Again,
right,
we price things up or down. We use our CPCs and our system as a tool to win that bid on the publisher side.
Right.
But it all has to make sense on the back end to make sure that they're hitting their goals.
For the advertiser.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for
Absolutely.
coming to educate us and our audience. If you want to learn anything more about the Mistral or want to get in contact, click on the link in this video and we'll get you sorted out and get you right in direct contact with Avi.
Thank you very much, Nigel.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
All right.